those crazy videos. Since you really liked that previous video I made about this similar topic, today comes the part 2. Today you will witness teenagers who made huge mistakes which cost them their freedom. Before we start, let's make something clear. Nothing, but nothing can justify murder, and anyone who does such a crime must deal with consequences. No matter if you're younger, you still need to take a responsibility for your actions. Some teenagers from this list realized what they have done, while the others simply didn't care. Is their punishment deserved or not? You be the judge in this case, and type your thoughts in comment section down below. Don't miss new videos. Hit the bell.
Convicted of killing 64-year-old William McFarland after a road rage confrontation in southern Kent County last fall.
The teen accused of beating a man to death in a bout of road rage is headed to prison for decades. Christian Hillman learned today his sentence is between 22 and a half and 100 years in prison.
The teen who bragged about the riches to police investigating the murder he's now convicted of today seemed like most other convicts, jail orange and shackles. Evidence at trial showed that Hillman beat McFarland severely before boasting about what happened. It was enough to make Judge George Quist fashion a sentence worse than life. McFarland was convicted of second-degree murder, which has a maximum sentence of life with the possibility of parole. As for Hillman, the teen with the powerful defense team and means he felt worth bragging about.
You can hire anybody you want. It's not going to help your case.
5 high school students in Michigan are accused of throwing rocks off of an overpass and killing a man.
Police say White, a construction worker, was getting a ride home in a Ford Econoline van around 8:30 p.m. last Wednesday. That's when a 6-pound rock, about 5 inches wide and 8 inches long, was allegedly dropped from an overpass and crashed through the windshield. Good morning. The teenager who prosecutors believe actually dropped the rock is 17-year-old Kyle Anger. He's the one being held here at the county jail. The others are at a juvenile detention facility. They were all arraigned yesterday and are being tried as adults.
Suspects are 15 to 17 years old. They are all charged with second-degree murder.
The 5 teenage defendants were expressionless as their lawyers entered not guilty pleas for them.
My client has no criminal record whatsoever.
Their distraught families watched the proceedings. Officials say after the incident, the suspects went to McDonald's. Investigators say they found at least 20 rocks on Interstate 75. One weighed more than 20 pounds.
Even if they spend 30 years in prison, they get to wake up every single morning. They still get phone calls from their parents. They still get visitors. My son don't get none of that no more. That was taken away from them for something stupid.
Investigators believe the suspects also dropped a tire and car engine parts from another overpass nearby, damaging other vehicles. They were denied bail and are due back in court November 2nd.
In court after an admitted killer's caught on camera smiling during his sentencing. A judge fed up with that casual attitude stopped the proceedings in a surprising move.
Well, Stephen, it's a case of a murdered Ann Arbor teen, and it was quite a shakeup in court today. The judge asked the prosecutor to throw out the sentence agreement and take this case to trial. There was a long recess as everything was put on pause because of this 17-year-old's behavior. Donta Wright sat in court smiling and nearly laughing as a mother shed tears for her son, shot and killed by Wright. Wright addressed the court showing no remorse.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
Donta Wright was sentenced to 23 to 50 years for armed robbery, felony firearm, and second-degree murder of 18-year-old Jordan Klee.
Robert Gans says his 14-month-old grandson Noah Philhauer will never be able to heal from the injuries he received when he was intentionally dropped by 19-year-old Alexis Sexton.
I just want her to receive the maximum amount you can give for what she's done. It's not fair to him to have something to deal with something for the rest of his life.
I would like to apologize to all my victims. I am truly sorry. I wish them nothing but the best in the future. Your Honor, all I really want is to get...
At her sentencing, Sexton spoke too, telling the judge she has a serious problem she can't control. Several other family and friends spoke on Sexton's behalf, but in the end, the judge says because of the children she hurt and the seriousness of the crimes she committed, she had to go to prison.
teenager could spend up to 2 decades in prison after her sentencing today for plotting to kill her family.
That's Jeff Sikorsky, the father of Roxana, following his adopted daughter's court appearance today. She was sentenced to 10 to 20 years in prison for attacking her brother with a knife as part of a plot to kill the entire family. Sikorsky, who is now 17, was involved in a relationship with Michael Rivera in October of 2014 when the attack plot unfolded. Rivera was 22 at the time. The judge said he victimized Roxana with inappropriate sexual behavior. 6 other felony counts were dropped when she agreed to 1 count of assault with intent to murder.
18-year-old Michael Fay received a life sentence today for the murders of teen brothers Blake and Blaine Romas. Before being sentenced, Fay addressed the court. As part of a plea deal with Putnam County prosecutors, Fay admitted that
Alright, welcome to my brand new Porsche. And listen up, okay? I'm able to actually have this Porsche all thanks to my 5-step system that I created, where I went from washing dishes to now generating over $20 million online. And my store paid for all this. Now, listen, okay? I actually share all these inside my book, which you can actually get it for free by clicking above or below this video. There's a link. And on top of that, I'm going to bring you back on a journey. I'm going to show you where it all started, alright? Let's go for a ride. Alright, this is where everything begins. Now, I actually mentioned this inside this book that you can actually grab a copy for free. There's a link above or below this video. Click on it, grab it, and inside this book, it shared my entire life journey on how I started.
Once a week, I let her play sheriff so I can watch it. I use time to get out those weak little stains and Downy to get impressions up. Time and Downy together.
Which I didn't hear none of it. Hey, yes you did. Y'all was talking. And you was like, you a brick about my baby. And she was like, me too about my baby. Right. Okay. I do remember that. I said, I'm not a fighter, but about my 2 daughters and my grandbabies, me, she said, I wish you would be right, because I feel the same goddamn way. Yeah, I do remember that. Me and her were sitting right over there.
Roxana with inappropriate sexual behavior. 6 other felony counts were dropped when she agreed to 1 count of assault with intent to murder.
18-year-old Michael Fay received a life sentence today for the murders of teen brothers Blake and Blaine Romas. Before being sentenced, Fay addressed the court. As part of a plea deal with Putnam County prosecutors, Fay admitted that sentenced, Fay addressed the court. As part of a plea deal with Putnam County prosecutors, Fay admitted that he shot the brothers on May 9th of this year as they lay asleep in their beds. Prosecutors say that Fay first shot 14-year-old Blaine, who died instantly. Then he shot 17-year-old Blake. Blake did not die right away, and so according to prosecutors, Fay finished Blake off by strangling him. Family members shook their heads as Fay closed his remarks by professing his love for the 2 young men he admitted murdering. Judge Russell Basinger was unmoved by Fay's remarks. He said his acts were ruthless and chilling and sentenced the teenager to 30 years to life for each murder to be served consecutively.
You will hearken to the sentence the court has awarded against you. The court, having duly considered your offenses, it is hereby ordered that you be committed to the Department of Youth Services until the age of 21, and furthermore committed to the Massachusetts Correctional Institution at Cedar Junction for the period of not less than 25 years and not more than life. 001. On indictment number 2014-109, the jury, having returned a verdict of guilty as a youthful offender on the charge of aggravated rape, you will hearken to the sentence the court has awarded against you.
The death of the 13-year-old comes just hours after folks gathered for a vigil for a 14-year-old killed last Friday night. Tariq Akbar was shot in the city's east side, caught in the middle of a fight over a girl on Facebook, according to police.
This is the teen who prosecutors say shot and killed 14-year-old Tariq Akbar near the lakefront Friday. Matthew McMillan's eyes filled with tears as the court commissioner read those charges. He added Akbar's murder is a heart-wrenching case all around.
It's a tragedy, and I'm saying this for the defendant's family, mother, father.
After the hearing, McMillan's brother told me he believes his brother is innocent, despite numerous witnesses.
You know, my brother, he come from a good home. He's good in school. He had nothing to do with this.
Why did you kill my baby? You ain't got a reason. You're gonna die in prison. I know. But I have to live the rest of my life without my son. I know. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry to you. Because you got what you come. You green light on you. Ain't that what they said? Ain't that what you heard? Good. And I hope you suffer for the rest of your life. You don't even know what it's like to be a father. You're just stupid. You killed him for no reason. You had no rights. And I hope you rot in hell in prison for the rest of your damn life.
A judge agreed with the Warren County jury, which sentenced 19-year-old Austin Myers to death.
Austin Myers showed no emotion as the death sentence was imposed. In fact, he showed no emotion throughout the entire course of the trial.
I think there's a lot of good things I can do with my life if you allow me to keep my life.
Myers and his co-defendant Timothy Mosley killed 18-year-old Justin Back during a robbery attempt at his home in Waynesville. Today, the judge imposed the jury's recommendation of death.
The court finds that the state has proven beyond a reasonable doubt that the aggravating circumstance outweighs the mitigating factor. Therefore, the sentence of death shall be imposed upon Austin Gregory Myers on the charge of aggravated murder.
Myers once again showed no emotion.